Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs to it and is safe.
The husband is functioning in his leadership role in a servant mindset. He is in this relationship not for what he can get, but what he can give. He is serving in this relationship just as Christ served with the church. He is willing to give of himself. He is willing to sacrifice. He is willing to maintain the servant mindset. The idea of headship in the 21st century, we think as boss and employee or top CEO. That is foreign. That is foreign to the New Testament. That's foreign to the understanding of Paul. Because you see, Paul would see the relationship of the husband and wife. It's the same relationship of Jesus and the church. Jesus served and the husband serves. If a wife can perceive that her husband is functioning out of servant leadership.
Keith Lancaster here with Praise and Harmony TV. The Bible says we should speak to one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. Normally in a conversation, you're making eye contact with a person or persons. You can see their facial expressions. You can see the nonverbal communication. Unfortunately, most of the churches that I visit, when it's time for singing and worship, you sing to the back of the head of the person in front of you. So I encourage you to consider sometime when you're having a devotional or worship time, especially singing, to arrange the chairs, the standing or seated positions, so that you can see each other, encourage each other with your expressions in the Lord. I will sing praise to my God as long as I live.
Mark Twain once quipped, "I went to church the other Sunday. I left not too terribly discouraged." And sadly, there are so many who have that experience in worship, and one reason why more do not worship God together than those who do around the world. What we need is the spirit and the attitude and the experience of King David when he said, "I was glad when they said to me, 'Let us go to the house of the Lord.'" And when we do, here's what we can expect. We can expect to encounter God personally. We can expect for God to bless and heal us spiritually. And we can expect for God to use us in the community as conduits of blessings to others.
Victimhood thinking is so destabilizing because the trouble with becoming a victim, and I will repeat this in a moment again because it's so important to understand, the danger and the downside of victimhood thinking is that if I decide that I'm a victim, I am literally ceding control of my existence and my future to somebody else. I'm saying that until this person changes that, or until they give me this, or until this happens or that happens, then I can't do anything. And when I have that attitude, I'm always going to be angry, upset, and I'm not going to understand my own internal strengths. And this is a real problem with our younger people today because they've been indoctrinated with this from the time they were hatched. Do you remember Moses dealing with the victimhood mentality among the Israelites? You remember the Israelites had been trapped, imprisoned in Egypt for years and years and years and had become slaves. They were being terribly abused.
Well, the Jews had a little help, all right? For example, as I said, shrimp. You might think you're allergic to shrimp. You're not really allergic to shrimp, but that is not a helpful statement because you are allergic to the toxic things that shrimp eat. If you're allergic, you're very sensitive to it. They're like little Hoovers, Electroluxes, Oryx. Their job is to suck up all of the garbage and horrible stuff out of the water so that it's not in the water, and we can, that's a great cleaning thing. And then we come and we go eat the vacuum bag, basically. Now the way they're raised now, and also because we have diphenhydramine and we've got epinephrine shots and we eat shrimp. Good. They didn't have these options. Anything that was not any fish that didn't have scales, they couldn't eat.
I had a buddy growing up that I used to play video games with, and his name was Chad. He lived in Kentucky, and we were in school together. I would invite him to church, and he would come every once in a while, and we would go to a youth event, and sometimes I'd say, hey, we're having a lock-in, a youth minister's worst nightmare, a junior high kid's wildest dream, right? So we went to bowling and all that in the middle of the night, and we got in a big circle and we started singing. Well, he made fun of me because, of course, our church didn't have instruments, and so we sang with no piano, and he never went back. Well, just a few years ago, this is 25 years after graduation, I get this message on Facebook, and I'll just read it to you. I had a few years where I really went down south. I went south, but I'm back on the right track now. I had married for 10 years, and she was unfaithful, and I was introduced a second time to the church by her family. I remember going with you several times during those years long ago and thinking, no piano? That was my first thought, but the music is so much better without it. I will surely keep the news coming, he says, and it's great to hear from you. Your brother, Chad. All I did was invite him to youth group. All I did was give him a simple invitation to Jesus. And that's all we have to do.
Hi, I'm Melissa Lancaster, and I want to welcome you to Praise and Harmony TV. Here on this app or website, whichever you're using, you'll find countless videos on how to sing, vocal care, music theory, training for individual songs, and learning harmony parts, music videos and lyric videos for your church to stream, children's content, and so much more. We are adding new content every day, so be sure to take a look around and be sure to sign up for your 3-day free trial.
Who else commands all the hosts of heaven? Who else could make every king bow down? Who else could whisper and darkness tremble? Only a holy God. Come and behold him, the one and the only. Cry out, sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the holy God. What other beauty demands such praises? What other splendor outshines the sun? What other majesty rules with justice? Only a holy God. Come and behold him, the one and the only. Cry out, sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the holy God. What other glory consumes like fire? What other power can raise the dead? What other name remains undefeated? Only a holy God. Come and behold him, the one and the only. Cry out, sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the holy God. Who else could rescue me from my failing? Who else could offer his only Son? Who else invites me to call him Father? Only a holy God. Come and behold him, the one and the only. Cry out, sing holy, worship the Holy God. Come and behold Him, the one and the only. Cry out, sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the Holy God. All of the glory.
Announcing Praise and Harmony TV. P&H TV is the inspirational way to fill your life with music videos of brand new songs of worship and hymns. P&H TV also provides masterclass education for beginners to learn fundamentals of music, as well as the quickest method to easily learn how to sing harmony, featuring hundreds of videos which isolate one harmony voice part at a time for ease of learning.
I know the Lord will find a way for me.
Hear fascinating history of classic hymns of the faith. Enjoy videos of Christian singing group Acappella, including vintage material from the vault.
We bow down and we crown you the King.
Be blessed by full-length music videos of the international ministry of the Praise and Harmony Singers. Share children's videos as well as songs for teens by Regen Harmony. Praise and Harmony TV also features documentaries of behind-the-scenes events, including a specialized podcast for song leaders.
If there were no God.
P&H TV contains resources for a wide variety of assemblies, including videos specifically designed for worship services, weddings, funerals, and special holiday events. New content will be added every month. Sign up today for the annual plan and save big money. Praise and Harmony TV is here.